There are so many people who, gay and lesbian and transgender people who grow up in religious conservative environments like mine, who frankly don't make it out alive. This breaks my heart, which is why I'm doing this video. I was raised in a Mormon home, and it was a home where I learned things about homosexuality that weren't true. I learned that being a homosexual was a made-up thing. It wasn't something that was natural. It was something that could only bring sadness. It took me a while, but I eventually discovered that the person who I was, a gay man, and the things that I had learned weren't correct. I learned to trust myself, and I learned to feel that I was a good person, because that's what I felt like. I felt like a good person, and I wasn't going to listen to anybody anymore about who I really was. It took me a long time, until I was 24, to decide that I was okay, that I could be happy as a gay man, as an openly gay man. And ever since I made that decision, and ever since that realization in my life, and ever since I decided to think for myself and to trust myself more than trusting others, it's just gotten better. And every day it gets better. And it's hard. Life's hard, and it's a terrible bitch sometimes, but I'm happy, and I listen to myself, and I trust myself, and I'm a good person. A few months ago, I was at a community festival, and outside of the festival, there was a street preacher, and he was crazy, and he said, he was preaching about gays, and he said, "I'm gay, but that doesn't mean that I'm a homosexual. It means that I'm happy. I'm not a homosexual." And I was walking by right at that moment, and I was with all my friends, and I shouted, and I raised my hand, and I said, "I'm homosexual," and it was I actually kind of surprised myself by saying it. But there was a line outside the festival, and as soon as I said that, everybody cheered. And that was like a really great moment for me. It was a moment where I realized that I wasn't afraid to be who I was in front of anybody. And I knew that wherever I was, I would have people behind me who were on my side. When I was in high school, being gay was not something that was really even on my radar. It wasn't until later that I realized that I needed to come out, that I needed to be open about who I was. And luckily that wasn't met with a lot of opposition. But the opposition beforehand of that happening was intense, and the self-hatred I felt was aggravating and frustrating, and it seemed like it was never ending. But it did get better, and time went on, and I became more and more true to myself, and more true about myself to others, and it got better, and it still does every day. It gets better.